Hey guys and gals, let's unbox and have a look at the bricks and pieces in Larry's and Morton's Airships by LEGO Super Mario. This is set number 71427, contains 1,062 bricks, retails for $79.99, and this set was provided by the LEGO Group for early review. And yeah, I can tell right now this has got some common parts, but I'm hoping that some of these pieces are pretty unique and stuff like that. And we already know who's not included, so we'll just have to deal with that. Well, let's open this up and see what kind of contents are in the box. And if you notice, this box didn't have any dents in it. This is probably the only one that came in the whole lot that wasn't even mutilated. I don't know if that's a good sign or not. And if LEGO's really trying to cut down on paper, what are the point of these things? Do I just scan it and then it takes me to the app or something? Why don't you just put this on the back of the box and say scan for the building guide? It'd be better than throwing extra paper in there. And of course we got several bags of bricks. From my experience, each are usually individually packaged. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, looks like there might be 10 bags of parts. Well, I'm hoping this is going to be one of those collaborative builds, but we won't know until we build it. Well, we'll start here with bag 1. Let's see if there's some interesting pieces in here. I do see a brick separator, so the set's obviously got one thing going for it. And why don't we just pack all this in one bag? Alright, okay, we got a dark azure turtle shell. And some of these 2x2 plates with the Technic pin on the bottom. And some bright green plates and jumper plates. I don't know, we got... Oh, I thought that was just a regular 1x3 brick. I was like, cool, but you do get some 1x1 bricks in that color. But of course you can just flip this around too, but at least those eyes are printed. 1x1 flat tiles, 1x1 plates. These are in dark azure here. And one inverted 1x4 brick with bow. I wish I had 2 of those in that color. There's the mouse, I must go with that right there. And some yellow legs. And some 1x1 bricks with adjacent studs. Cool. 1x1 bricks, Technic bricks, quarter round. Flat tiles, one of these little, I believe this is a minifigure hat, but it looks more like a vent that you'd see on the top of a roof. 1x3 plates. I'm just looking to see if there's anything printed in here. Yeah, I mean, this is common stuff that I see all the time. And those are Technic bricks. Hope those are not brittle brown. I'm still experiencing brown breakage, as well as pearl gold. So yes, there will be a segment by the end of the year for whoops, I broke it. I'm just going to keep the episodes flowing until LEGO stops making brittle parts. Okay, we got a part here that's printed. Must go for the belly. And one of these useless tiles. Okay, a 1x1 by 1 2/3 brick with the 2 vertical studs. 1x2 flat tiles. We got 1x1 bricks. Some arm pieces. 1x1 by 2/3 slopes. Some hollow studs. And some regular transparent orange studs. Bag 2 is packed pretty tight. It's a large bag just full of bricks and plates and stuff. I just hope the whole build is not just bland colors. Only time can tell. Let's pull those out of the way. Yeah, 4x8 plate. Some 3x3 quarter round plates. 4x4 round plate. 2x3 plates. Some of these... Well, we got a 4x8 by 2/3 and some 4x6 by 2/3 half round plates. Medium nougat. You know, those would have worked good for the campground terrain, huh? And a 2x8 Technic plate. 2x6 plates. Seeing a lot of this bright green color. Especially these are upwards 1x2 by 2x2 angler plates. You get a bunch of those in that bright green. That's cool. Medium Zur 1x6 foot tiles. A 1x3 inverted brick with bow or arch, depends on how you look at it. And some medium nougat bricks and slopes and stuff. I can use some of these in this color. Round 2x2 brick, 2x6 Technic brick. Okay, we got some more rounded plates. A 4x8 half round plate and a 3x6 half round. We got a 4x4 plate. A nice boat anchor too. I can always use boat anchors. I'm not really into boats, big large boats. Maybe I should since I got all the parts. And a dark stone gray 4x4 tile with bow. Also got a 3x3 plate with bow. 1x3 brick. 5 stud long Technic cross axle. 2x6 half round plates and 2x4 plates. And just your common run-of-the-mill stuff. I saw just a handful of parts in there, but just like those. These right here are good for terrain, but there's not enough of them in there. All right, let's see what we got in here now. And there is a 1x3 plate. Some more of these 1x4 plates with the 2 studs. Some rocker bearing plates. 2x2 plates. Oh, we got a couple of upwards 1x2 by 1x2 angler plates. 2x4 angler wedge plate. Oh, I've never seen these in lime green before. This is a number 2 cross axle extender. Or I think it's called an angle element too. I think it's an angle element. But I don't know why, because you can extend your cross axles on the ends of them. And a couple of these 2x2 by 2/3 plate with bow. And a 2x2 plate with 2 studs. And we got a 3.2 shaft with ball on the end. And this one here's got some more blue stuff in there. Okay. 2x2 round jumper plates. You get plenty of those. And we got a medium Zur 1x2 by 2/3 plate with arch or bow. 1x1, 1x2 plates and medium nougat, as well as 1x1 bricks. Okay, I knew I'd get it right eventually. Ooh, a nice chain in medium stone gray. If that wasn't metallic silver, it'd have been better. And we got some rocker bearings, 1x2 rocker bearings, and some Technic pins. And one of these tiles that's kind of useless. Well, it is useless unless you want to use it as a newspaper. And some 2x2 round flat tiles with center hole. I think these are cross axle extenders here. Anything else in here? A 2x2 plate with the 2 studs, and then we have a Technic pin with stud on the end. 1x2 by 2/3 slope. Yeah, this bag here has some pretty common parts. Let's see what bag 3 offers. I think I may see some parts of interest in there. Yeah, you can already see what I'm eyeballing right now. It's rolling around here. Some of these yellow pails. Those are cool. Or you can use them as sewing thimbles too to keep your digits from getting poked by the sewing needle. Okay, we got some of this bright green plates. 2x8 and a 4x4 plate with arch. 2x2 plates. This color here, I mostly associate this with Easter, or maybe like a soccer field color. It's just too bright for anything else. Now we got some medium stone gray lanterns, so we get 2 of those. I always use extra lantern parts. And a nice big long basket. It looks like a wooden basket. And then we have, don't be rolling off. No, you stay in there then. And we got a downwards 1x2 by 2x2 angler plate. And we also got an upwards 1x2 by 1x2 angler plate. Looking for anything that's printed, and yeah, we even got the infinity sign too. So I guess we have unlimited health in this one, huh? Oh, we got 2 of those, so we got double. So we got unlimited XP and health. Okay, cool. Got another one of these type of plates in white, 2x3 plates. Some of these half round 1x2 wall panels. I think that's what they're called. Just a half round 1x2 brick, if you want to call it that. I did use these for a pontoon boat project. You probably already have seen it. Should have been a release by now. Matter of fact, yeah, it'll be released this Friday. Well, by the time you watch this, it's already a week later. Some inverted 1x4 bricks with bow, 1x3 plate. Oh, this one's not printed. 2x3 flat tiles, some 4x4 plates. Some 1x2 by 1 2/3 brick with the 8 studs. 1x1 bricks. 1x4 flat tiles, 1x4 bricks with bow. 3x3 plate with bow, 1x5 plate. 6 stud long cross axles, some round bricks, and angular. This is a number 1. This is a number 2 angular element. Okay, let's get to this. I don't think those tiles were printed too. I always look for the printed stuff. What would I use those for? I don't know. Those tiles would be good for like curtains or something. Maybe for a little child's room. Alright, we got some 1x1 flat tiles, regular and quarter round in that bright green. Oh, I thought those were mugs, but those are just regular rounded, transparent light blue bricks. I was hoping to be something else. And some 1x1 by 2/3 slope. A dark reserve 45-degree slope on a 1x2 plate. And some jumper plates. Downwards 1x1 by 1x2 angular plate. Let's get a couple of those. And some angle 1x2 by 2/3 plate with bow. Yes, that's a 1x1 Technic beam. Great for making pipes and stuff. And we also got some 3.2 2-stud long shafts with flange. Got part of a boat oar in gray. That's not too exciting. And some nose cones. Some half round 1x1 flat tiles. Some cross axles. Is that printed? No, just a 2x2 round flat tile. And some 1x1 by 2/3 pyramid slopes. Yeah, I mean, I thought there'd be more exciting stuff than that in here, but you know, I do see some oddball colors like the bright green and the dark azure. And those yellow pales, because I think I have those in pink, but not in yellow. More jumper plates, 1x2 flat tiles, and then we got a 1x3 rounded plate with 3 holes. This is a very useful type of plate. I mean, I wish Lego would bring those out in other colors than black, but that's all they have. Ooh, is these printed? Both of them? No. Well, that's lame. I was expecting a star to be on this other one, too. So we're going to have to keep our eyes peeled on this one. But yeah, I could use that for something. And some 1x1 plates, and here's some of these ice cream toppers. Like we get 3 of these. No, we get 4. Oh, we get 5. Wow, okay. We got an ice cream shop going here, and we got a 2x2 round flat tile with a nose print. And you know, what would you use these for? Let's say I'm using this for the bottom of a seat. You can use this as, you know, like upholstery stress marks, like it's starting to get worn. Some cross axle extenders and some quarter round 1x1 flat tiles, half round 1x1 flat tiles. Never seen a 1x2 plate with stick and dark azure before, but there it is. And some 1x1 plates and Technic pins and all sorts of stuff in this one here. Well, hope it didn't break my hand on 4. Wow, that really is a large bag, huh? Look at all those parts in there. Wow. Okay, yeah, 2x10 plate in yellow. And some 4x4 and 6x6 by 2/3 rounded plates. It's probably the Goomball face right there. 2x2 by 2/3 plate with bow that like to roll off when I'm trying to do that. We also got them in black. And some more of these 1x2 by 1 2/3 brick with the 8 studs. And some more tiles. One of them's got the useless barcode. Oh, that's printed. I've seen those before. That'd be great for like Halloween stuff. And some legs look like they're walking. And some 1x2 plates, round flat tiles, a glider plate. Yeah. Well, looks like bag 5 has got mostly reddish brown in there. Let's see here. I see some parts that are printed. One of those belly pieces. What would you use those for? I don't know. Hard to say. Maybe a portal to a ship or something. There's the mouth to it that belongs to that. And I'm assuming maybe one of these bricks is printed. Okay, 1x4 brick with 4 studs, a 1x4 brick with arch, 1x3 jumper plate, 2x4 plates, some 2x2 by 2/3 plate with bow, 2x2 by 2/3 plate with 2 studs, a 1x2 plate with the ball socket. Here's a turtle shell, and this one's black. Must be for one of the Hammer brothers. 1x3 brick. Oh, here is his eyes. I think. We don't know yet. 1x3 or 2x3 plate. Inverted 2x2 45-degree slope. 2x2 plates. And some 1x1 bricks with bow. And we're going to see what we got in here. And mostly just studs. And here's one more of these minifigure hats. And an inverted, well, we get several of these inverted 1x2 by 2/3 plate with bow. And you will see these in a few tutorials. And here's a hint in this color too. So you better scarf up at least 2 of those. Maybe more, I don't know, I can't remember. 1x2 plates. Upwards 1x2 by 1 to 2 angler plates. Here's a 1x3 plate with 1x2 plate with 3 teeth. 1x2 plate with a top holder and one of these little rake claw things. So far I can tell, it looks like we're going to be having smaller builds. So I think this is going to be a collaborative build, hands down. 1x1 plate with 1 stick. 1x1 Technic brick. Here's some of these special 1x1 by 2/3 plate with the side stud, and they're meant to, if I can find it, meant to accompany this. So we've been waiting for those for a long time, and there they are. And we got some hollow studs and stuff. Yeah, this bag did have some hidden gems in there. Well, let's see what bag 6 has to offer, but I'm going to be honest, just from what I see in the bag, the colors look gloomy. But these are much needed parts. Well, I already see 2 things that I want. And is the dark orange 2x4 plates. I also get some 1x4 plates in that color too. I can always use those. A white palisade brick, 2x2 brick, 4x4 plate with 4 studs. And here's another one of these 4x8 by 2/3 base for this. And then a 2x4x4 corner plate. We get a couple of those. And some 1x2 hinges or hinge parts, 2x2 plates, some Nexonite shields. 4x4 brick with bow. 4x4 quarter round plates. We got several of those. And downwards 1x2 by 2x2 angle plates. Okay. So 1x2 bricks with the 2 studs, 1x3 brick, 2x3 plates, some 1x4 plates with the 2 studs, and a 1x8 plate. I've been breaking a bunch of these in reddish brown, so I'm hoping this is going to fix the problems that I really want to use reddish brown in my builds again. Oh, I see some corner 1x2x2 bricks in there. So I need these parts. Just hoping that Lego really has fixed that issue. All right, hollow. And those are hollow studs, and they stick with holder. I need a bunch of these for spruce trees. Is there more in there, or is that just it? Wow, Lego. I mean, seriously, you didn't include the Mario figure, but you have those. I need more of those. And some 1x2 plates with the upper Technic lift arm. 1x1 bricks, 1x1 plates, and 1x2 plates in medium nougat, as well as dark stone gray and in brick yellow. So there's plenty of stuff to go around here. Yeah, I mean, this stuff I have a lot of. I can always use more though, especially the parts to replace my brittle brown issue. I was working on a tutorial and I had a bunch of stuff break and I had to change the color to something else. It was like, well, it'll get me by, you know. And some dark orange quarter round 1x1 flat tiles. And you know what? What would you use these for? If you've ever seen a pumpkin pie, those would make good pumpkin pie slices, huh? Even though I wish it was fall already, but it's not, so we're not ready for pumpkin pie yet. And a 1x1x1x2's downwards angler plates. Some little flame pieces. And here we got an upwards 1x1x1x2 angler plate. 1x1 bricks with one stud. And 1x2 bricks. Some red candle sticks. I guess you can put the candles in there. Round 1x1 flat tiles. All those are not printed. 1x1, 1x2 plates. 1x1 and 1x2 bricks. Here's some flat tiles. None of these are printed. Yeah, so it's kind of got common parts in it. Moving on to bag 7, and yeah, it's the same old color palette. With a hint of brick yellow. Ooh, well, maybe I might be wrong there. It might be a partner I could use after all. Well, 2 of them. I mean, what would you use those for? Man, if I had 2 more, I could make a whole brown mushroom or something. What is that, a 5x5x3? Let me see here, 2. It's like it's 3 1/3. Yeah, those are unusual to have, huh? Oh, you have a bunch. Let's make a chocolate apple. Here's one of these boat or plane pieces. 6x6 quarter round plates. Some 2x2 inverted 45-degree slopes. 4x4 plates with 4 studs. 4x4 plates with this. Yeah, you can tell I'm kind of getting bored of the color palettes. And some 1x4 bricks with arch. Or, yeah. And then some of these 4x4 bricks with arch. 1x4 bricks. I'm getting confused. And guys and gals, it's the afternoon. This is an afternoon unboxing. I've just got done with a bunch of work and I'm tired. And some 1x2 by 1 2/3 brick with 4 studs. These are great. I got a whole box of those and I'm still scarfing those up. And I hadn't even parted out those brick heads yet, so I know I'm going to have more. 1x3 bricks. 1x2x2 corner brick. Palisade bricks. And brick yellow. 1x4 and 2x4 plates. You also got a 1x3 plate. Downwards 1x2x2x2 plates. Cross axle. No, this is a Technic pin extender. Here we have a 5 stud long rounded plate. Oh, we got a 2x2 by 2/3 plate with 2 studs. A lot of 1x3 bricks in here. I'm just making sure these are all not printed, but that's it. Yeah, so far I'm not really feeling the color palette in this set. I don't know. It's just, I'm hoping the build's going to be interesting, but we already know if the digital building guide is going to drag out, where there's 1 piece per page. 1x2 plates in dark orange. We also got a set of inverted 1x2 plates with bow. Pretty cool. And a 2x2 angular plate. Oh, okay, dark orange 1x2 slope. 1x1 bricks. What else we got in here? Hollow studs in red. Pretty cool. And number 1 1x2 rounded plate. And I'm not sure if this is a number 1x2 rounded flat tile, but you get 2 of those. Okay, I like to see. Bad these weren't in that color. You make them vanilla wafers, huh? No, we'll just make those moldy cookies. And we got an upwards 1x2 or 1x1x1x2 angular plate. We got some ingot tiles. 1x2 plate with friction fork. A couple of 1x2 plates with 45-degree slope. 2x2 plates, jumper plates, 1x3 flat tiles. Yeah. Let's have a look at bag 8. See what we got in there. Yes, it's the same old color palette, so I'm going to try to keep the belly aching down to a minimum here. Well, a white fence. I could probably use a couple of those. Hopefully there's more in there. 2x3 bricks. A 4x6 angular plate. 4x4 plate with 4 studs. And inverted 2x2 45-degree slope. One of these bracket pieces in medium nougat. Oh, a 1x4 profile brick with single groove or a brick. I can always use those, but sets don't have a lot of them. You have to buy a bunch to do that. Some of these angular plates. Here we got a 1x4, a 2/3 plate with bow. 2/3. Wow, a couple of these 2/3. Or not 2/3, 2x3 45-degree slopes, especially in medium stone gray. I've been kind of looking for these. They make good like roofing for like Victorian houses and stuff. It looks like it has asphalt shingles. I need those. I need them in more than that, but you know, more of these brackets, 1x1 bricks with bow. Oh, I've never seen this piece in that, so it's a 2x2 brick with double bow. Some useless tile. 2x4 plates, 2x6 plates, 2x3 plates, plates with plates, more plates. Oh, we got a 1x2 plate with handle. Okay, we got some inverted 1x2 plates with arch or bow. Great for like awnings above windows and stuff like that. And 1x3 plates, and you know, I mean, not a whole lot in here. You know, there's some hidden gems, but nothing I'm just wanting to have right now. Don't be rolling off. I hope there's printed stuff in there. Is that? Oh, wow. That's actually a clock tile. We don't have those big giant clocks anymore. Oh, I got a use for those. Any more in there? I got some half round 1x1 flat tiles, but those are not special. Some medium nougat studs. Please let it be printed. Oh, that's a compass. Oh, I'll tell you one thing though. Yeah, there's another one in here. You know what I'll be hoarding up when they have those in Pick-a-Brick. Hopefully they'll have those on there. I'll buy a bunch. There's probably about 20 of them, just so I have a few extras. And 1x1 plates with holder. Number 1, 1x2 rounded plate. 1x2 plates with slide. Those are in sand yellow. 2x2 flat tile. 1x2 plates. Some 1x3 jumper plates. Radiator grills. Yeah, these clock tiles are pretty cool. That's probably the only thing useful I saw out of this whole pile of parts. Bag 9 looks like it has a different color palette. Let's see what we have in here. So obviously this is probably one of the creatures that's in the set. A bunch of parts just refuse to leave the bag. Another one of these little containers here. This is probably parts of the other airship. Well, I've never seen these in black before. A 1x2 or just a 1x1 by 1 2/3 brick with the 2 vertical studs, some window frames. I have so many of these 2x2 window frames now. I'm actually packing those up, the colors I normally don't use. 1x2 palisade bricks, 2x2 round bricks. There's a couple more lantern pieces. Wow, we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wow. Okay, this set's got a lot of those. And here's one of these goofy 6x6 plates. I just wish they just had them like that. instead of with these other two sides, and this would make a great piece for like a wheel well. And some 2x2 triple 45-degree slopes, more palisade bricks, 2x4 plates, 4x4 round plate. Oh, here's a 2x4 brick with 3 cross holes. Bearing plates, 1x4 plates, more window frames. Here's the rocker bearing portion, and I believe it's a 6-stud long. No, that's a 7-stud long right there. I've never seen, I don't think I have plenty 7-stud longs. This is obviously 4. So here's one of these angle elements, number 2. Oh, here we go. A couple more of these inverted 1x2 bricks with bow. And let's see what's in this one here. So far I'm seeing some pieces, but I think it's the color palette that's going to make this build so long, I have a feeling. 2x2 round jumper plates and 2x2 round flat tile with the hole. Some more ice cream toppers that refuse to get out of my hand there. I also got some more of these little pyramid tiles or pyramid slopes. Upwards 1x1 by 1x1 angular plate. Cross axle extenders, 1x2 by 2/3 slopes. Another ore piece. Oh, I hope these are printed now, but they're dark orange 1x1 flat tiles. Great for like cinnamon cookies. So those would be good for that. And do we have any more of those in there? An inverted, oh yeah, we get 2 of them. 2 inverted 1x2 plates with bow. And some 1x2 plates with holder. Some 3.2 sticks with a flange. We get those in red and dark stone gray. Shoe plate. Transparent light blue round 1x1 bricks. Here's another one of these type of 1x2 plates with a side holder. And 1x1 plates and stuff like that. Yeah, this bag here, you know, kind of boring. Finally, bag 10, and this one's actually got some color to wake you up. See if there's anything useful in there. And bags within bags as usual. So we got some more of these 1x2 half-rounded wall elements. Upwards 1x2 by 2x2 angular plate. Some 2x3 bricks with bow. 2x2 bricks. Oh, this one's printed. Are we building the same thing we did in the last one? Got some more sewing thimbles, but these are, it's 4 of these. You get 6 of these in total. Cool. This would make great buckets for like a beach theme or something. 2x4 plates, some 2x3 plates, 2x2 plates. What, no 2x1 plates? Oh, there we go. Oh, no, that's not, that's a slope. We got 1x2 corner plate and some 1x2 by 2/3 plate slope. I don't even know. I'm getting tired. And I got some 1x4 plates, a 1x4 brick with 4 studs. I thought that was printed on the back side, but it's not. Friction forks on some 1x2 bricks. Some upwards 1x1 by 1x2 angular plates. 2x2 by 2/3 plate with 2 studs. There's another one of these upwards plates. A 1x1 brick with 1 stud on the side. And yes, after a while doing unboxings like this, they do get to you. 2x2 by 2/3 plate with bow. 1x1 or a 2x2 plate. Here's another one of these right here. A 2x2 flat tile with printing on it. I said stress marks for upholstery. That's what I see it for. 1x1 bricks with 1 stud, jumper plates, a 1x2 plate with 2 sticks, and Technic brick with 2 holes. Just hoping the build's a bit more exciting than this. I'm sure I'll have a story by the time I get to the build, but I'm going to save that for another day. And 1x1 plates, 1x2 flat tiles. Okay, here's some 1x1 plates with a single tooth, and those are in silver metallic. There you go. We got what 4 of those. And some 1x1 plates with holder, downwards 1x1 by 1x1 angular plates. Some of these 1x1 pyramid pieces. We got those in white and in medium stone gray. Some more claws. A 1x2 half rounded flat tile. Kind of wish these were in different colors. 1x1 quarter round flat tile. 1x1 plates with holder. And we got a 1x1 plate with top holder. Now for the final part assessment on this set. And there is some pieces that are pretty common for what I use. But a lot of this stuff, I don't know, there is some hidden gems in here for my style of build, but not a whole lot. Now the set does retail for $79.99, so you're getting over 1,000 pieces. From what I'm gathering, it seems like there's most medium and small pieces, very few large pieces. So you're getting more of these smaller pieces than anything else, like studs, plates, tiles. And yeah, I don't know, I'm not feeling the palette on this set, but I'm sure there's probably some good pieces for some mocks and stuff, some really good pieces like these. You know, I can always use these pails and stuff. And I don't know if they are outfitted with handles or not. I don't think I've ever seen a handle that goes with these. Maybe that's the smaller ones. Yeah, but tell me what you think of the parts in this set. I just didn't really see anything that caught my eye except for maybe those dark or those brown 5x5 dome pieces and maybe the lantern pieces. But that's all I can really remember, so that tells you. But let me know what you think.